Hello there, welcome to a Love Buddy Love Tip. What's today? Today is Wednesday, the 24th of July, 2019. And I'm broadcasting from the Philippines. I'm in a small town called Ormoc, one of the Philippines islands. I met the love of my life here, and that's why I ended up here. Her family's here. And just having a great time. But that's not what the talk is about today. The talk today, we want to talk about a love tip, a tip about how to have more love in your life, a tip about how to deal with the things that come up day to day in life. Sometimes these things are huge events. Sometimes they are just little things, but whether they're big or small, a lot of times they'll just throw us off. They'll throw us off. They'll mess us up. They'll get us angry. They'll get us sad. We can get in anger. You know, I know what it's like to have anger feelings that I kind of pushed down, or that I couldn't express, or that I couldn't deal with, or that I couldn't get rid of. That lasted years and years and years. Sometimes we'll have feelings of grief that we just, every time we think about that sad thing, we get back into that grief. So how do we deal with these emotions that come up? How do we deal with these challenges in life? How do we deal with these things that take us out of the love zone and keep us out of the love zone for an extended period of time? Well, first we need to know what the love zone is. Once we know what the love zone is, then we know how to get back in there by focusing on the love qualities. Because what we create in our mind, what we imagine in our mind, what we believe in our mind is what we create in our lives. It's what the reality that we create is. Today we want to talk about cheating. I don't know how this came up on the list. I think I saw something online. And I've got a list of love tips, a list of topics to discuss that are problems that we can have in life that we can benefit from love, because love helps us to get over these things. Love helps us to deal with these emotions that come up, these problems that come up. Deal actually with the logistics. Now, love itself is the foundation. Love itself is kind of like what they call the ether. It's kind of like everywhere, and it doesn't go away, and it's always there, and we can just tap into it as an existence, as an existing thing that's just always there. So love doesn't go away. We go away from love. We take our focus off of love. We let go of love. We get distracted by other things. We put our focus on other things. So when we put our focus on some emotions, you know, we put our focus on events. And sometimes these events come up and they make it really hard for us. It's a challenge for us to practice love, to be loving, to be a loving person, to love ourselves. Because if you really love yourself, you're going to have a joyful, joyful, joyful life. You're going to have a happy life. It's going to be great. So, what about cheating? Now, I've experienced this firsthand. I've seen this on the news. What could it be? It could be a cheating spouse, someone who's got another relationship and they're hiding that from you. They're doing it, as they say, behind your back. They're deceiving you. Their love is not only for you, or their physical affection is not only for you as you thought it was. So that could be a cheating spouse. How about a cheating friend? How about a friend who's deceiving you, lying to you somehow? What about a partner, a business partner, who's cheating you, lying to you, stealing your money, stealing your time, stealing your energy, stealing your assets, giving you a bad name? What do we do about this? Well, as always, we've always got to go back to the love qualities. And love is forgiving. Love lets go. Love doesn't hold on. Love is tenacious about love. Love is tenacious about compassion, about kindness, about consideration, about nurturing, about helping others. Love is tenacious about that, but love isn't tenacious about hate. So when we have this experience, let's say you go home early that day and you catch your wife with another guy in bed. Wow, I mean, this just blows people away, and this can be a really, really painful thing. People kill people over these types of things. People really get upset about these types of things. How do you deal with it? Well, when you have the love in your heart, if love is the center of your life, first of all, you're going to accept the situation as it is. You're going to see it for what it is, not make up anything about it, not make up anything about her or him, what that means about you. It's not about that. It's just, okay, I see what I see. And I didn't know that was like that. I didn't know that this was going on. But now you know, now you see it, so you accept it. You don't lie to yourself about it. And then you're forgiving, you're understanding. You communicate if you can, if the person wants to communicate with you. You communicate, you say, wow, I'm really hurt by this, and what's going on? Can you talk to me about this? And you're compassionate with yourself too. And you can say, do I want to continue a relationship with this person? Is that okay with me? Is this something that is a deal breaker, where I feel like I'm not going to get the love that I want from a person who's doing something like this? It's nothing about revenge. It's nothing about hate. It's nothing about anger. It's not about hurt. It's about nurturing yourself and taking care of yourself. If your business partner, you know, you check the books, maybe you never check the books, and then you check the books and you find out your business partner is stealing from you. He spent all that money on that trip to the Cayman Islands or something like that. What the heck? And you talk to him, and you know, he's dodging for a while. He doesn't want to talk about it, and then finally he admits it. Maybe he'll never admit it, but you can see the truth. Well, what do you do about that? You're in business with somebody. Do you want to hate them? Do you want to get revenge? Do you want to hurt them? You know, even with divorce, people decide to get divorced. They're fighting over assets, and the happiest people that I've seen, when they get divorced, they don't fight over anything. They just let it go. They start anew. Instead of lawyering up and trying to get that person back, or trying to get that car or that house. People use kids. People use the kids as a way to get revenge, to hurt each other. Do we want to do that? No, and you know, you can't control that. A lot of times you can't control what somebody's going to do. I have personal experience in that situation. And the best thing to do is just let it go as best you can. Love as best you can. Believe in love. Be tenacious about being loving. But don't demand your rights, because we don't have any rights, do we? You can't say, oh, I have the right to this, I have the right to that. Because this world is not just. There are injustices that happen all the time, every day, in all kinds of situations. So we can't count on that. We can't say, I have this right. We can only do our best to have the joy, to have the happiness, to have the love in our lives that we do deserve that. Maybe you could say that's a right. We're not going to get it from anybody else, but we can get it from ourselves. We can create that. We can create that loving life, that happy life, that joyful life ourselves. So gravitate when it comes to someone cheating you, a friend, a spouse, a business partner, anybody, family member. That happens all the time. One of the most common ways that family members will cheat each other is if they have a parent die. And then the parent leaves a little money or a little something or a lot of something. And then the siblings will fight over that. And I've seen some brutal, brutal fights about that. That's my right as a, and you know, that's my father and he didn't leave me anything, blah, 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 things like that. That movie, Rain Man, was a really good example of that. How angry Tom Cruise's character was that his father didn't leave him anything. And he learned a lesson in the end, didn't he? He learned about love. It's always, every time it comes around, if we learn a lesson, if the lesson's worthwhile, it's about being able to love more. It's about letting go. It's about being compassionate, understanding, forgiving, communicating, sharing, being generous, being kind, nurturing. These are love's qualities, and these are the qualities that are the lessons that we're here to learn in life. That's what it's all about. So when it comes to someone cheating on you, focus on the love qualities. You're going to get over it a lot quicker. You're going to resume your life. You're going to empower yourself. You're going to feel better, stronger. You're going to move forward towards a life that's meaningful, towards a life that really feels fulfilling to you. Don't try to get these people back. Don't try to make them the enemy. Don't hate them. Let go. Let go of that anger. Let it go. And focus on love. And that's going to solve any bad feelings. Any time you feel that your life, you feel despair and you feel like your life is in shambles. Love is going to save us. Love will save you. It'll save me every single time. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching. I love you. Hope you're having a life filled with love. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye for now.